how y'all doing? Today I have a beautiful brunette following me. I happen to be married to her. She wants to go to the clinic. Feels like she's sick, and she's got a dentist appointment tomorrow, so she wants to take care of that. I want to sneeze with your mouth open kind of thing. I actually just hung up the phone with her. She hung up on me because I told her that y'all might be able to hear her, because sometimes you can hear her over the Cardo through the microphone in my helmet, but apparently she's not interested in that, so she hung up. Oh my God, this person needs an award. They not only used their blinker, they used it before they turned. How you're supposed to use your blinker. They gave someone warning that they were going to do something. You know, not as they were turning, but before they turned. We need to seriously start handing out awards for that. So few people do it. I also changed the view to super view on my camera to see how that turns out. It's full frame and it's super view. So we're going to see how that turns out. I remember when 242 was like this. I actually remember when 242 had more trees hanging over it than this road does. Now it's all the trees have been pushed back. You got 2-3 lanes on either side. It's become a regular highway. This one probably will be. Well, this one's about to be 2 lanes on either side and widened out. So this might be one of the last videos that actually show what this used to look like through here. What happened? Hopefully it's just construction. We're gonna hope. Oh, it's a house. They're moving a house. Don't know if it's in or out, but they're moving it. Welcome to Redneckville. Actually, this is kind of like a junction out here between Huffman, Porter, and Plum Grove. Look where all that used to be woods. It's not woods anymore. I need to move further out. Too many people are moving out here. Far too many people are moving out here. I miss the country. This isn't country. City folks will call this country. This ain't country. If you ain't gotta gather the whole family up for a weekend trip to go to Walmart, you're not living in the country. You know, that was like your whole day once every 2 or 3 weeks. Whole family gets gathered up and you go to Walmart and you get supplies. I don't really like Walmart, but you know what I mean. And it wasn't even a super Walmart. It was a Walmart, akin to what Dollar Store has become. That's a good doggy. He's not barking at me. I hope he stays out of the road. But yeah, they weren't super Walmarts back then. They were these things that dollar stores have become and took that niche in the market. And all the Walmarts became super Walmart, super centers. Let's kill the rest of the small businesses. You don't need Ace Hardware. We got plumbing fittings. You don't need your local grocery store. We got groceries. You know? And everybody drove right past all those stores and went to Walmart, and all those stores went out of business. And now we complain. Why do we complain? We say, Walmart, they killed them. But Walmart did nothing but provide a service. We, the American people, killed the small businesses. Because we're lazy. I try to support local businesses. I get my tires from a local guy. I try to do my hardware shopping at the local. It's a True Value. They got Ace, I think, over in Crosby. I try not to go to Lowe's if I don't have to. Or Home Depot. I don't do my grocery shopping at Walmart anymore. Hello, my friend. Glad I wasn't hauling ass. And I'm not hauling ass because my beautiful wife is behind me, following me. She says that I ride too fast. She says that I drive too fast. She says that I do everything too fast. And she wants me to slow down. She doesn't want me to smoke. She doesn't want me to drink. She doesn't want me to do nothing. Basically, she's like my conscience, I guess. I don't know. Telling me, you shouldn't do that. Bringing in the reins. Isn't that what wives are good for? Although I do know she pours my fucking liquor down the drain again. I might not be living there. That's a whole nother story. But anyways, I think she just got allergies. She's sick. She feels like I have for weeks. I'm finally feeling good today. I don't know if the weather, if you notice I have sleeves. I should have worn my big jacket. I don't know if it gets any colder, I will. Problem is, it's gonna warm up. I think it's down actually in the 60s. But once it gets in the 70s, it's still cold. But it's not that kind of cold where, you know, you can really wear a jacket, because then you stop it starts getting hot. So we're at that weird transitional point in our seasons. Our riding season's starting to pick up, basically. Summer's ending. Winter's beginning. So So now we can ride. Maybe even with a little gear on. Well, all you people up north are parking your bikes. We're like, awesome! It's finally cool enough to ride. Just how it is. I mean, we're still riding when it's 105. GoPro there? Cool, just reminded me. The only problem is when it's 105, my GoPro's falling off my helmet. Oh yeah, another thing she bitches at me about. Put both your hands on the handlebars. She doesn't like it. Or if I let go and I'm just steering with my butt cheeks and she's like, put your hands, she'll call me. If I let go with both, I guarantee that phone will ring. Because she's right behind me. In her defense, when we met all those years ago, technically when we met for the second time because we knew each other as kids, we went to the same school and we went to the same daycare. My bike's wondering what's going on. Why are you riding me so easily? She likes it rough. She wants her hair pulled. I'm sorry, the wife is behind me. But anyways, we knew each other as kids. We went to the same daycare, the same school for a while. Then I moved away. She actually moved out to California for a while. I moved to Oklahoma. Well, I moved to Dallas and then I moved to Oklahoma. But once again, to her credit, to her everything, when we met again, I don't remember how I got her number. Because I had a little problem where I sort of went over the river and through the woods and took out about 200 yards of barbed wire fence and a whole bunch of trees. That's the wrong gear. Yeah. Took out a whole bunch of fence, a whole bunch of small trees, just snapped like toothpicks. And the last two trees were two big old oak trees. They stopped me. And I ended up impaled on one. Impaled through my other leg. Both of my legs have been messed up by accidents. And, well, that's a red light. Anyways, both of my legs have been fucked up. And I woke up in a hospital. You know how you end up, you know, before they release you, you're going through all your stuff that they cut off of you, because I got Life Flight on that one. And Life Flight don't care. They strap you down, they cut everything off, and they peel everything off like a sardine can. So does regular EMS, by the way. And both times I was wearing overalls, bib overalls. That's a weird connection on my accident, because I had brand new Carhartt overalls, or you know, bib overalls. I was working for a construction company at the time. Had brand new Red Wing boots. I need another gear. And they cut it all off. They don't care. They just went down the side with the scissors, peel it off. But I was going through everything. And when I went through everything, I found her number. So I called it. And that got all this stuff started. That was over 20 years ago. I think that was 22 years ago. 23, something like that. Don't get me lying. So she got me walking again. Everything came open on my leg because just like this time, I went back to work way too soon. And I'm sitting out there because we were hauling the equipment and everything that we ran. I'm sitting on a dozer and I'm pouring basically peroxide and shit into a hole in my leg, burning like hell. Some kind of peroxide shit. Can't remember what it was. She got it for me. She's a nurse, by the way. And she would take me out dancing and everything, and she'd get me walking again. And well, about 2 years ago, once again, she's taking care of me and I'm learning to walk again. Because the right peg on my other bike went right through my leg like sardine, like a spam, you know? Nearly lost my leg. And of course, this time was a little different. This time, my boss was telling me to go back to work. And my shit didn't come open, but it got infected. And what are these people gonna do? I got pulled in at the scale, Hope, Arkansas, eastbound. I was in this piece of shit, beat up ass Kenworth. Come on, dude. There we go. You know, she's out lane. See, it comes together up here, so a lot of people just go ahead and they get into this lane. That's what I was watching for. My leg, the way they pulled the skin and everything back together, it looked like somebody, some of y'all saw, so you know, it looked like somebody cut my leg off like a mad scientist and like sewed a leg back onto my leg. It was all infected and all fucked up, and I couldn't wear boots, so I had on flip-flops. I know that's a cardinal sin as a truck driver, but I couldn't put my boot on my foot. It was too swollen up. And I'm wearing shorts because I just was. My leg was fucked up. And I hand him all my paperwork and all that. I'm still sitting in there. I got crutches beside me. He looks at me. He looks at my leg. He looks back at me. He handed me my paperwork back. And he just said, get out of here. He didn't want anything to do with that. That's right at the time where they were talking about if the infection got any worse, they were going to have to take my leg. So, take care of your wounds. Don't let them get infected. But other than that, in my wife's defense, she's the one who takes care of me when I hurt myself. So when she screams at me for doing stupid shit, she actually has a right to. If anyone has a right to, she does. This is 59. This is the famous I-69 that you've heard, Matt, if you're a follower of his channel. Never enough ammo. Talking about they got the signs and it never comes through. Well, this is at US 59, I-69. But you look on anything, it's called I-69 now instead of 59. But the 59 signs are still up there. You can follow this down and hang a left and all the way to him. It'll be a few hours. I think he's about halfway across the state from me here. What is that? 6-7 hours? Yeah, Texas is a big state. He's halfway across the state. He's 6-7 hours away from me. I want to get up and hit the other corner. That's how many hours away? That's about 5.5 going the other way. I can get up to Texarkana. If I want to go to El Paso from here, that's about a 12-hour ride. And if I want to go to Orange, she's behind me, wondering why I'm being stupid. From here, Orange would be about hour and a half, 2 hours. Construction zones are fun. So how do you get into the doctor? How do we get into this place? How fucked up is it? Oh, this is holy fucked up. This is lots of gravel fucked up. There we go. There we go. I can't do that accent. But I will try again. And I will catch you fine folks later. So, adios. Sayonara, vaya con Dios. Deuces. Bye.